Title: Karma struck my cheating ex-wife, she now regrets it. My former wife reached out to me in tears, begging if I could take care of the kids overnight and saying things like, "I'm truly sorry for putting you through all of this." Hi everybody! I'm leading a goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I truly believe we can achieve it together. So if you could hit that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot to me. Now, let's dive into the story. Quick background. We were married for 16 years and have 4 children together, aged 24, 17, 10, and 7. In November 2016, I discovered she was having an affair with a coworker. I attempted to mend our relationship for 2 years, but unfortunately, she moved out in November 2018. Just a month later, in December 2018, I found out she was still seeing her affair partner when a text meant for him was mistakenly sent to me. Overall, our divorce has been pretty smooth. I kept the house, my car, my Harley, and my business. She's only asking for child support and nothing else. We maintain a good friendship, but since she often lies to me, I stay cautious about what she says. We're managing to co-parent our kids effectively. The issue? Recently, my ex decided to take on extra work hours and asked if I could watch our 7- and 10-year-old boys for the night. I agreed without hesitation. However, once we got into the car, my 7-year-old bombarded me with questions about his mom's new boyfriend, the affair partner, and his 12-year-old son. Apparently, his son stayed over at my ex's place last Friday. Within a week of moving out, the affair partner had been texting her, including some meant for him that I received by mistake. My son mentioned that the affair partner might be his new dad and was confused about why this man was sleeping in his mom's bed. They spent Saturday together shopping, went to a trampoline park, had lunch, acting like a family. This caught me completely off guard, and it's clear my ex never discussed this with him. This was the first time my son met these 2 men, and I believe I shouldn't have to manage the consequences of her poor choices. It was highly inappropriate for the affair partner to stay in her bed. Since we're not fully divorced yet and neither is the affair partner, I'm unsure how to handle this. My son is confused, and I don't feel responsible for covering up his mother's mistakes. Please, any advice would be appreciated. Wow, let me share my thoughts. I always find it frustrating when kids get involved in these situations. Why is she dragging the kids into this so quickly? My son is bewildered, wondering why his mom is with this new guy but they're not together. She doesn't seem to grasp the impact this will have on her children. You can't introduce new partners to your kids like this without properly explaining things. Both of us, as parents, need to sit down with the children and clarify the situation. I remember when my parents divorced. I was around 6 or 7. My dad gathered me and my brothers to talk to us. At that age, I didn't fully understand, just knew that mom and dad were always arguing. After one particularly heated fight, my dad told us he was going to stay with grandma who lived nearby. It was a confusing time, and those memories still affect me today, making it hard for me to trust and have any desire to marry again. I recall the chaos of their divorce, the screaming, taking my oldest brother away for questioning, walking downtown, my mom berating my dad, and the overall turmoil. It feels like it happened just yesterday. One morning we woke up to a man sleeping on the couch. My mom introduced him awkwardly, and as a young child, I couldn't understand why he was there instead of my dad. It was unsettling, and seeing her marry that man was a huge shock. You shouldn't introduce new partners to your kids like that. It was sudden and disorienting for me as a child. She married him quickly and it was just a shock. But now, let's move on to the update. Update. Karma has certainly caught up with my ex. Here's what happened next. Background. We were married for 16 years and have 4 children. I discovered her affair in November 2016 after hacking her phone and seeing messages with a coworker. I ended the affair and tried to save our marriage, but it didn't work out. We filed for divorce in October 2018, and she moved out in November 2018, immediately starting a relationship with her affair partner. The divorce was finalized in December 2019. She remained with her affair partner until last week when she called me crying, asking if I could take the kids overnight. When I inquired what was wrong, she explained that karma had caught up with her. She had a feeling something was wrong, so she went through her affair partner's phone while he was showering. She discovered a slew of inappropriate messages and explicit photos, similar to how I found out about her affair. My ex is 39, he is 52, and her new affair partner is married and only 28 years old. Initially, I felt a sense of satisfaction that karma had struck back. I had warned her from the start that he was a predator. However, after listening to her, I realized she was genuinely in love with him, which made me feel a bit sorry for her. Ironically, she apologized more that day than she ever had before about cheating, saying, "I'm so sorry I put you through this, and I never realized how much I hurt you." I took her apology with a grain of salt because I had already moved on and been happily dating someone else for the past 6 months. The main point here is to show everyone that even through the toughest divorce situations, things eventually work out. Karma steps in to provide a bit of justice. What she did to you has come back to haunt her, and that's what happens. You can't wrong people and expect to get away with it. After being married for so long and having children, she threw it all away for a new guy who turned out to be no better. Her affair partner cheated on his wife for her, and now he's cheating on her with someone else who is also married. It's just disgusting how these cheaters behave. Check out the comments. One commenter mentioned that she wanted chaos, and karma delivered exactly that. Another said, "Our lives can't be fully controlled, but our choices directly impact our peace of mind," which is so true. Someone else noted, "The grass is only greener where you water it," emphasizing the importance of nurturing your own life instead of envying others. Others shared similar experiences, highlighting how quickly things can go wrong when people make poor choices in relationships. One person said, "Be the stability and rock for your kids, they need at least one consistent parent." Another advised not to let her back into your life emotionally, as she might try to manipulate you again. Overall, the consensus is clear: karma works, and making the right choices leads to better outcomes. People who cheat and mistreat others eventually face the consequences of their actions. Wrapping up, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Karma had definitely caught up with her, and now she understood the pain she caused. Being betrayed, lied to, and deceived is never a pleasant feeling. Share your experiences and thoughts. I'll see you all in the next video.